My family burst out laughing when I showed up alone at my sister's wedding. "She couldn't even get a date," my father shouted before shoving me into the fountain. Can you imagine being pushed into a fountain at your sister's wedding by your own father and hearing everyone laugh? My name is Meredith, and that day standing there soaking wet, I didn't cry. I smiled. Because what they didn't know was their carefully constructed world was about to shatter. You know, growing up in the Campbell family of Boston, it felt like our perfectly manicured lawn and 5-bedroom colonial house were just a facade. Inside, it was a different story. For as long as I can remember, I was the other daughter, constantly measured against my younger sister, Allison. Why can't you be more like your sister? That was the soundtrack of my childhood, played on repeat by my parents, Robert and Patricia. My dad, a big-shot corporate attorney, cared about image above all else. And my mom, a former beauty queen turned socialite, never missed a chance to tell me I wasn't enough. I'd bring home straight A's. Allison had straight A's plus extracurriculars. I won second place in a science fair. Oh, but did you hear about Allison's dance recital that same weekend? It was relentless, deliberate. I remember being just 12 and my mother snapping, "Meredith, stand up straight. No one will ever take you seriously with that posture." Then, with a proud hand on Allison's shoulder, "Allison has natural grace. You have to work harder at these things." My 16th birthday. I actually thought maybe, just maybe this once, I'd be celebrated. Instead, my dad used his toast to announce Allison's acceptance into some elite summer program at Yale. My cake? Totally forgotten. And college? No relief. I worked my tail off at Boston University, maintained a 4.0 GPA, worked part-time. My parents barely showed up for my events, but they'd fly 3 states over to see every single one of Allison's performances at Juilliard. At my own graduation, my mom's only comment about my criminal justice degree was, "At least you're being realistic about your prospects." While Allison's arts degree was following her passion. It was 1,000 tiny paper cuts, year after year. It wasn't until my second year at the FBI Academy in Quantico that something shifted. I decided I was done. Done trying. I started creating emotional distance. I stopped sharing details. I declined holiday invitations. I built walls around myself higher than our old colonial house. The ironic part? My career was exploding. I found my calling in counterintelligence, rising through the ranks with a mix of sharp analysis and sheer grit. By 29, I was leading operations my family knew nothing about. Operations that literally saved lives. It was during a super complex international case that I met Nathan Reed. Not on some classified mission, but at a cybersecurity conference. Nathan wasn't just any tech guy. He'd built Reed Technologies from his dorm room into a multi-billion-dollar global security powerhouse. And he saw me, full story video added in below,